Hey, what's up? Shy Off here, and I'm bringing you a 89-0 gameplay. I'm playing Sea-Town Domination Ground War, and I believe that this is the highest flawless game that I've seen. I've seen a 76-0 game, I've seen a 74-0 game, I've seen a 70-0 game, but I have not seen one that was this high, and I haven't seen one with this high of a kill streak. I have seen another 89 kill streak, counting your kill streaks. I think my gun streak I had in this game was 40, but I haven't seen anything higher than these, and if anybody could help me out and let me know if they've seen higher or they know of higher, I'd really appreciate it. But again, I'm playing Ground War, Sea-Town Domination, and my perks that I have are Scavenger, Assassin, and Marksman. Scavenger actually turns out to be really important. If you're ever going for an assault Moab, Scavenger is pretty much a necessity, just because it's really bad picking up other guns. Usually people have unsilenced guns and everything, like in my case. I always use a silencer. I've always been an iron sights guy. I usually don't use red dot, except for a few guns here and there, like the G36C. I don't really like the iron sights. And maybe like the M16, I don't like those iron sights. But anyway, this isn't really that good of like gameplay in my opinion. I was pretty conservative because I was going for a high kill streak. And obviously the easiest way to do that is just protect flags. And my team was pretty pertinent in doing everything that you needed to do to win. We held A and B most of the game, and this spot up here is pretty much the way to go. If you can hold A and B at the same time, and usually this upstairs is really busy. If you're looking to get on a kill streak and whatever, and you can just turn around and hit A. And most people don't look up here whenever they're looking at A. They usually look the opposite way or in the circle building. And I don't really know if that counts as playing the objective, playing I guess the role of protector, but I think it does. Even though I'm not the most pertinent guy in getting all the flags and everything, I try to make sure if I have a protomus or anything, I try to put on the flags if we're losing it or whatever. And I think that kind of counts, but anyway, I tried not, like our team, a couple times in this game, our team captured both flags, and the spawns get real messed up, because you see here, there's a guy that spawned directly behind me whenever I was running out of that circle building. And then I picked up a gun, and unfortunately it was a gun that was from a level 36. I'm not playing all completely like terrible bad prestige guys. There's a third, there's a second, and they're mostly first prestige guys. But anyway, the last video that I did, I gave a couple medical facts, and when my friends that watched them liked them, and they asked me about them, talked about them. I don't know how everybody feels about them, but just a couple more. Most babies are actually born with blue eyes, almost all of them, because the melanin, the pigment that gives you the color in your eyes, in your skin, it takes exposure to UV light to really expose the color, like whatever it is that your parents gave you from your genes and whatever. And another one that I thought was funny is you can't really tickle yourself. It's really weird because your brain pretty much can expect that or anticipate that so much that you can't really tickle yourself. You can even know when somebody else is going to tickle you, but it's just really weird how that works. And like more about me is like I'm usually like a real laid back guy, but there's a couple things that drive me crazy, and it's usually this game here. Just not so much the game. I'm not the hugest fan of Final Stand or Dead Man's Hand, how far Dead Man's Hand is. The other day I was playing on Village, and I was on top of the rock, overlooking the pretty much a spawn trap spot, and I killed a guy that was under me, and his Dead Man Hand killed me like from on top of the rock. and that was like 20 or 30 feet, and I was just like, wow. But also, driving is another one. I wish I didn't have to drive anywhere. I wish I could fly or something. But just other people driving just drives me crazy sometimes. But anyway, back to the gameplay a little bit. I did pick up this CM901, and it has an ACOG scope on it and a heartbeat sensor. And I'm not very good with either of those. Heartbeat sensors usually make you camp a little bit more than you usually would. I've never even put one on my gun. But the last week I've been using this portable radar. I unlocked it with one of my prestige tokens, just to use it, because you unlock it at such a high level that you can't really get the full effect of it. But it ends up saving me a whole bunch in this game. And that spot that, if you watch or if you looked at it, the spot that I put in the beginning of the game is like perfect. Because if they have B and C like they do now, you'll catch their main spawn point, which is like to the left of where I'm at now, like down there. And you'll catch them in their spawn. And I got really super lucky in multiple points in this game. I'm playing with only one person. I'm playing with Max Shaft 23. He was my roommate in college, and we're pretty good friends. And he saved me once. There was a Predator missile. Whenever I had my secondary out, my MP, or whatever it is, MP9. And he killed that one guy with a Predator missile a couple times where I should have died. And that dead man's hand was the closest thing. He almost killed me. If I was probably one step closer, I easily would have killed me. But this game's coming to a close. I'm completely out of ammo at this point, and I tried to call in this Predator missile. But there's my final score. I ended up 89-0. And I left this final kill came in because it's kind of funny, because this helicopter steals his kill from Max's Predator missile. And I thought it was pretty funny, because it wasn't actually me stealing the kill. But I'll show you my gun streak too at the end here. It's 40. And that was just a really lucky game. And thanks for watching.